I think it was pretty well as flawless as it can be. I mean, we did our homework on the course, and Zabel was out there today doing some really great relays back to the team car. So Rolf was in the first car guiding them through every roundabout, over every bridge, and they had a heads up for everything they had to do. Lars Buck rode like a real Viking today. Danny Pate was really rock solid as well. Those guys were out there with Garmin riding, basically from the start, controlling. I mean, if you got a guy like Cav, it's just go to it from the start. No matter, there's no thinking about tactics or saving or whatever. At the start, we're going to ride, we're going to win. And Buck and Patey did that right into the final. And we had 9 guys in the front there when it did split and it crashed. And unfortunate for the guys behind, but we're riding for the win and there's no way you can hold back.
No other team seem to have so many riders at the front. What do you put that down to? Is it just knowing when to pay attention, or?
Oh, I don't think it's just that, but we were riding. That's the thing. I mean, Garmin was up there as well, but we were there and we were riding for the win, and everyone was concentrated. Concentrated just on being in front because of the danger. We'd given them a heads up a couple of times this morning, even before the start, in the bus during the race. These points where we swing around into side tailwind, you got to be at the front, and actually, 4 or 5 of them are track riders, so they handle their bike like real track sprinters, and I think that gives them a little bit of advantage about making position.
Tomorrow, attention turns to an uphill finish in Superbest, so the team's goals are going to have to change. What goes into that in terms of, into the planning for tomorrow's stage at Superbest?
Well, we've got, I think, Tony in 9th position now and Peter Felix in 10th position. And you got to turn your mind back to GC and them being looked after and getting through the stage, and the other guys then turning their attention to Tony and Peter, making sure they're looked after, but at the same time having a third eye on Cav because he's still there for the green jersey, he's team leader. We'll have to work out the team plan tonight. Between tonight and tomorrow morning, we'll just about have it down when we hit the team bus.
And who's your favourite for taking yellow tomorrow? We assume that Khrushchev won't be able to hang on that climb.
Well, Gilbert's been really good, and he's still good. But I think if Evans really hits out, I think he recovers really well, and I think maybe Gilbert might have gone off the boil a little bit. And I think tomorrow's probably the stage for Cadell to take it.
Never turn your nose to put the yellow jersey, but is it perhaps too soon if he's looking for overall victory in the race to assume the race lead and all the work and effort that has to go with it?
Well, you might think so, but at the same time, you're really going to turn down the yellow jersey if it's only for just a day? They can always come out Sunday morning and say, hey boys, we're not riding today, If you want to win the stage, go for it. There's enough teams out there.